So we're going to try a little build video on this little thing. Post her up on YouTube, maybe make a little bit of TikTok. I'm not sure. We'll see how it goes. Right now, my major, or what I came out here to do, technically, is I don't like how this is arranged and how long it is. So I think I'm going to take this, move it up here, and I think I'm going to take the axle, move it back here, and then just the back of this off. Shorten this up a little bit. We'll get to this mess later. This is my main worry. But what I'm going to do to be scientific about it, I got a pen and paper in my daughter's Jeep. And I'm actually going to measure the frame so I make sure I know I'm getting exactly what I want. Let's get to measuring and doing some maths. While I was in the process of measuring, I actually found the nut, bolt, and washer for my clutch, which wasn't in there when this fell off. So I rolled my chain back on, and now we're good to go. I read somewhere that you should put a washer, some sort of spacer back here, because you want this to be like free play, end play, but you don't want it to be, you know, that. So I'm pretty sure I'm supposed to put a washer or something back here just to save. I think it'll be okay for now because it ran, so I'm going to go ahead and bolt it down until I find a spacer and get back to measuring this frame.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patented being negative when you should be getting after it. I got facts over tracks, this and that. Spitting slow, spitting fast. I could roast, I could gas. Think I'm okay at last, but I don't know if that can erase all the past. And the pettiness, a reflection of the emptiness. Hilarious, you think you're worth my time, you're delirious. Mysterious, because you hide behind a fake exterior. Inferior, you know I'll always be a bit superior. Get off of me, this ain't no humble brag. I want you to hear words, you can say them back. I want you to feel free from the chains at last, and to believe in what you got, it was built to last, yeah.
Now that I've been put through hell, I never got anyone's help. I had to do it all myself.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
Gonna learn the consequence of being incompetent. Mental health is confidence, dreams and some honestness. I'm not here to save the day, that's for you to take away. I could play a million mind games, but instead I say something not illogical, something that is topical. Rub it on and watch it go, make yourself unstoppable. Dreams are irresponsible, but they're always possible. If you just believe, you could be so remarkable.
Thoughts in my head, a collage and they spread. I'll be great one day, going off of my meds. No, I'm not giving up, no, I'm not giving in. I will make it to the top, taking off in the wind. I gotta make it, I'm saving every day to taste it. I'm patient, but my mind, it can hardly take.
Alright, so all that measurement's done. That sucked. But, feel like Sam Witwicky. Puzzle code in my head. Now it's on the walls. Well, at least on the paper. For now, you guys should see my wiring schematics. Oh boy. OCD overload, I tell you. But now I think what we're going to do is see what we can do with said measurements in the space that we're allotted. See if I can move that. Move the engine forward, move the axle backward, and see if we can stay within tolerance of what we actually have now. Oh, I need a welder, or at least I need my welding tip from True Value, so I need to go get that tomorrow or the next day. For now, let's tear apart a perfectly good running drift trike. Makes sense. So seeing as this is all together, let's take it all apart. Because I got a whole thing of spray paint over there, and I got a plan. And we're going to execute that plan. First things first, we got to remove the cable, and then we can remove the chain, and then we can remove the engine. First things first, we got to remove the cable. So this has got to go. There's 2 bolts here. I've already taken them out, and it just comes off. It's got that hose on the back and that hose on the back. Set to the side. Here's our cable. We'll loosen this up, take it off, and I think we're just going to leave it zip tied. We'll just let it fall onto the floor, and we'll get the chain off. Stay tuned. Make sure to always keep track of your bolts. This one, just screw back into place because it's just going to stay there. This one, you can use the air filter. It works. Alright, let's get to the other side. Get this chain off of here. Which it should. I'm just going to do it the redneck way. I'm going to loosen that up. I'm going to move this over. And as this comes off of the sprocket, it'll just pull the chain with it as I turn the tires. Come right off. Well, that worked like an absolute charm. There she is. There the chain is. And now let's get to the bolts underneath. Take the engine off of the chassis, so we can get an actual look at what we're dealing with. I got the engine off, and you guys will probably not find this as amusing as I do. This is the greatest thing in the world. This is like a wee baby. I'm used to dealing with V8s and, big stuff. It's so cute. It's like a little baby. A little baby horsepower monster. Now I say we probably unbolt the wheels, roll them back to an area which I think they'll be okay. This I found out there is a brace bar underneath. I think we can actually cut right through here. We won't disturb the bolt holes at all. We can just take this plate and just transport it. Or chop, chop, chop. And we just move all this wherever we need it to be. I say we do that. But first, unbolt those, move them back. So, this is all objective and personal preference, really. But I honestly already like it better. Obviously the front needs dealt with, but I kind of like the wheels being right there. Makes the back look so much more appealing, actually. And I could actually chop a little bit off. That motor mount's going to move, so this might actually move a little forward. But we're going to put the engine, at least mock it self up there, and we'll see what happens. So here is my rough draft. Chopped them at the ears, chopped them where they meet the frame, and just took the whole mount, slid it forward. Now we have the gas tank right here next to the seat, which, technically speaking, I could move this, and it could slide in a little bit further, and I could mount the tank up here, or somewhere around here. I don't know. Right now, this is my rough draft. Obviously, with the chain, I think what I'm going to do is obviously I'm going to make some sort of bar for back here, so it, if I hit something, I'm not damaging stuff. But this is in the way of the chain right now, so what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to chop this one off entirely, and instead just weld another piece of tubing back to whatever I weld back here for the rear bumper. And I will actually be able to move my axle and that whole assembly in farther. So hopefully I can chop a little bit of the back of this off, or at least make it look more presentable. But from how things are looking right now on a rough scale, I really like how that turns out. If I can get that to function. It doesn't seem like it's any shorter than what it originally was, but it seems so much shorter. Only because I think this was back here. So everything past this point was also added to the rear, which made it stick out here. This makes it so much more compact. So right now I'm going to go inside. We're going to have some dinner. I'll probably get back to work on this tonight and probably tomorrow too, because I'm going to need some tubing, my welding tip, and then we might give her a fresh coat of paint. Stay tuned, everyone. The Cutlass says hi. So I think this is the layout that I want it to go about. We're going to move the engine forward. We're going to have the thing back here, probably not that far back. And I'm going to chop this, whatever I make as a rear bumper, I'm just going to make a brace bar over to it, kind of strengthen this whole area. And then, while I'm waiting to get a welding tip, I feel like I might do some pretty work. I'm not going to show any of you that until we get this finished.